Concepts of life. The energy of fear. Basically something we don't know or don't understand. The residue of such a matter is like a parasite of deception. So what is deception? Not being fully aware of the facts and being fed what is not. So fear does not know facts. Truth is the light of wholeness. I have myself been in this energy, being intense, powerful, and passionate in ways that I only dreamed of. I saw what I wanted to see within this female, but while I was with her, felt differently, felt passion that I have never felt. And as I transcribed truth onto her consciousness, she just laughed or gave this quirky smile of knowing. At the time I denied it, believing that could not be because of what she looked like or what she acted like, but in reality the shining ones are not imperfect bodies. Look at anyone who speaks the truth. A lot of them are older, average, not good looking or ugly, just attracted by other means. The reason being they know the burden of being dragged down by materialism before arriving, and so they chose to incarnate into physical circumstances where beauty was from within, a concept instead of outside perceptions. So when we get caught up in materialism, we lose all track of what is true. This is so misunderstood in our world. What makes things true are our beliefs. We believe in this materialism, and so it is true. The moment of foundation, I have found myself in many places, many situations, and even though I thought of love, knew love, there is no other belief in love except for the non-judgment of love, the non-coherent faith of others expressing the love back, and that is the expectation that love brings. Yet the failure or misunderstood ideas about love is always an aspect of it. The crazy thing about this universe, us, is that we know love with all our hearts and experience so many aspects of love, which is what makes it so hard to understand. With this said, when we experience a love for a child, which is one of the deepest loves that we know and it feels great, worthy, determined to create what is needed to express love. Early resonations, early premonitions of what I felt or what I knew are all distant and unknown, but for some reason I feel that lessons are from one person to the next. No hard feelings, just an initiation of sorts. We feel so much, we can't even understand this unless we listen with an open heart to all that is. The moment that transcribes the idea of oneness, which creates infinite potential, we say many things within moments, but only to decipher what is truly important. We can't say at this moment what is important, the job to pay bills or the love for another. Today I wake up over at a female's house. I don't know what my lesson is to learn or teach or understand about this one, but I do understand of being awake or being aware. Love for another, completeness of all, is a well-known idea for the future. We might believe this is a trueness that only can be completed by the love for another. The truth is this completeness pertains to knowing and loving thyself more, which enables you to love everyone. So love is complete, not just one love for one individual. This is a common place that is so misunderstood. This place of not knowing leads us to depictions, deceptions of what we think are true, what we hope is not. Yet so many of us ignore our inner wisdom and conjugate towards what we know, which creates what we are taught, so that is what we know. What is taught is a program of thoughts, like a computer program, a set of rules, constants, variables that can be interchangeable, that can or will create certain aspects, certain outputs of the program. This is similar to the programming of what our belief is, to be what is. The computer is our minds, our logical minds, and what is much farther than any of us choose to comprehend at this moment in consciousness. It is simply a wonderful experience to see people from our past, They have changed incredibly, but you are still the same. You are the one that no one sees it changing, a beautiful shining creation of oneness. This essence that you understand to be unknown is completely known, but filled with guilt, doubt, and wholeness, which is nothing more than what you wrote earlier about respect and love, with truth to this, which is all that is known. Since you have ever known, this has been a path, your path of truth, and to look back on all events and to understand your purpose in all purposes. I met Cindy and Missy later after meeting old acquaintances from high school. It was a similar experience, but something attracted me there, through some human understanding of their uniqueness. I don't know if I will ever talk with them again on MySpace, but I do know to be nice and to wish to understand why. But that is why contact must be made. Fear is a controlling aspect or a feeling that makes people react or turn away from an intuitional thought that might enter the mind. The fear can be so powerful that the thought to fix the fear is too heavy to even attempt to fix. So when we drill, think, or imagine fear, we are actually bringing it towards us with utmost certainty. I was killed spreading the words of love. It wasn't a simple death. It was an excruciating moment of pain, punishment, or experience of those in power. Ignorant individuals who led their life by self-indulgence. I died at the hands of these folk. Our free choice, the one gift that is so beautiful yet so boggled, baffled, moved, changed, or enhanced us, and ultimately what brought us human beings to this point. Free choice is a human involvement to our conscious state of experience. We should live with no fear of death. I came across a whole paradigm to this morning. After I wrote 3 pages on why I would be leaving and finally listened to a message sent to me through many parallels, many desires to get me to understand it. Tough to say the least. I cried for a time. Cried out of love, compassion, and knowing what was. Beautiful to say. Simply was. No exceptions. There is definitely a difference between the night people and the day people. The night people are consumed by young souls who care about clothes, popularity, and the opposite sex. The day people are full of lovely, older, wiser individuals who have a mate and don't need to impress anyone. Both day and night people don't care about what they wear or what we wear or how weird anyone is, because they know we are all different. Within us is infinite power. Before us is endless possibility. Around us is boundless opportunity. Why should we fear? Hold the vision of your true essence at all times. There is no fear, doubt, and disillusion. It is only love. I act accordingly with my free will. This is why I chose to come. That is why I am here.